So I made some major progress today on the tractor project, converting it to electric with a Nissan Leaf innards of a car. So for the past month or so, I've been trying to get this to run outside of the Leaf. I thought it had to do with CAN messages that I needed to simulate for the missing components that I don't need, like the intelligent brake module, ABS, that sort of thing. So then I could not get it to go into ready mode to drive, and then I finally went through all the DTC codes that it was producing and saw or analyzed some of the battery related DTCs and realized that it was due to a missing ground connection for the wires. So when I took the wiring harnesses out of the car, I didn't think I needed anything behind the driver's and passenger seats, so I just cut the wiring harnesses, as you can see there, that one and another one down there, and didn't realize some of the ground wires went behind the seat and were attached to the chassis behind. So anyway, once I figured that out, things just started working. So I was gonna give a little demo here. Got the battery hooked up and just using the key pod here. Here that the contactors contacted, and the display has a bunch of errors and warnings still on it. The miles and the temperature are actually getting generated by my CAN messages. I don't have the heater subsystem connected, so I think normally it would be supplying those CAN messages. So I've got some software running on a CAN Duo system, the software I wrote, that's generating messages for things that were missing, and also just showing some information. I don't think these temperatures are correct, but those were the temperatures that I got from the database for the CAN messages. So at this point, we can go ahead and put it in drive. You'll hear the motor kick on a little bit. The brake is currently on, so it and something I did in my software is to convert the RPMs of the motor into tire speed, road speed. So you'll see it's showing 5 miles an hour. If I go over here and push on the accelerator pedal, the RPMs go up. And let's see, I also have the intelligent key fault, but that's due to the missing antennas, I believe. And shows the percent charge. And if we go ahead and put the brake back on, it acts a little bit strange when I have the brake on. If I accelerate and decelerate, it'll oftentimes come to a complete stop, but not always. And sometimes it'll actually go in reverse. If I go ahead and put it in neutral, then it stops. And let's see if I go ahead and shut it off. You hear the parking pall close. That's something I still need to figure out, is how to take that off of the transmission since I don't need the transmission. I mean, I can obviously take it off, but when I do take it off, it just spins instead of rotating and stopping. So it must need to hit up with some resistance. Let's see, so I was going to show, so I have a level 1 charging port here. And here are the contactors, and it's charging. And let's see. Yeah, I don't have any indication here of it charging, but so one thing with this CAN driver, it keeps printing out exclamation points and asterisks indicating that there are some faults on the CAN bus, and I haven't quite figured out what's causing that either. But anyway, major progress today. I'll just show a little bit more on this side. So I do still have the air conditioning pump connected to the high voltage, but I have the CAN signals disconnected. My next steps is going to try to be to open up some of these wiring harnesses and reduce the bulk and continue to eliminate things that I don't need. I was hoping that I could get the cruise control working, because that would be important for the tractor to be able to have a constant speed and adjust for power, or adjust the power to maintain a constant speed, RPM. But I think due to some of the errors that I still have, it doesn't want to go on. I can show that real quick. So if I start it back up, brake is currently on. And it gives me the low temperature because 35 degrees was the temperature that I recorded, captured the CAN messages. And that's what I'm telling it is, apparently. Okay, so put it in drive. Take the brake off. And I can turn the cruise control on, and when I press the set, it just doesn't do anything. So not sure. It almost acts like the button's not working, but the cruise button works when I push it. Eco button works. It just doesn't want to go on. But thought maybe it was because it was at a slow speed, but if I speed it up, still didn't go on. It's a little bit strange how it sped up there for a minute. I thought maybe it was coming on. Anyway, I think I'll end it at that, and go ahead and put the brake on again, and put neutral, and that usually makes it stop, but it seems to have decided to go even faster. Okay, little unpredictability in what it does. I'm not exactly sure. All right, thank you for sticking with me and watching. Thanks.